everyone doing today?
Great.
This hat, I think I got in 2004. This shirt, when did we get this shirt?
Oh, that's,
05?
yeah, like 05.
Who was here in 04, 05?
05.
Look around. We have like a handful of hands. We're coming into our 10th year. Our 10th year of business. I said it before. Anyone know how many businesses survived year 5? Go on. After 5 years, after 8 years, I have to get my numbers right because I'm a little jumbled from dancing. But after 8 years, it's like 97%. At 10 years, it drops. You cut that in half. It's at 1.5%. At 12 years, you drop another half. So any business you've seen that's out there longer than 10 or 12 years, they're like, just under 1% of everyone that started their business that year. So there are two things. For those of us whose hands were up that said 10 years ago they recognized the hat or the shirt, congratulations, you're part of that realty group that's still in business 10 years later. For those of you whose hands haven't been here, they don't have the tenure, you're the people who are replacing the people who weren't that good, who didn't change with the times, who didn't shift. You're the people who replace those people. And those people are hungry, right?
Right.
You want to be here in 10 years, right?
Yes.
In order to be here in 10 years, we all have to listen to one key thing. Anyone want to know what that is? No. The truth. The truth comes in many forms. The truth can come from someone who's criticizing you. The truth can come from your friend. The truth can come from analysis and numbers. But the truth is what separates the ones that survive. It's the people who listen to the truth whether they like it or not. The other thing is who you're in business with. Everyone turn to your left. Turn to your right. Say there's no one I'd rather be in business with than you.
There's no one I'd rather be in business with than you. No one I'd rather be in business with than you.
Anyone in here in the military?
Was retired. Who?
All right. Basic. You went through basic camp or officer training. There's a certain point where someone turned to you and said, "We're gonna make this through this.
Yeah, we did.
We're gonna make it through this basic training or whatever, and we're all gonna go on and have great careers." And that's our goal for you guys. That's what we want for you all. And so to do that, we've done a couple things. The first is we sat down and we came up with a comprehensive survey. It's going to take you about 8 minutes to do. And it judges everything in this market center. If you have an opinion about Emmerich, I got something for you to put that. You don't have to gather in the back and talk. You got an opinion about my style, it goes from top all the way down to the bottom. If you don't like the way the market center looks, if you don't like the cleanliness, if you don't like the services, every single staff member is listed there in detail. We want you to go and judge us.
I feel like American Idol. I'm at 5-4. But that's really the truth. We have to get to the truth because here's what happens. When you guys leave here, you're like, I don't know if I like that hat. I do love that hat. I like it. You have your opinion. The only way we're going to get to what's going to push us forward is by figuring out what are the gaps. What's Emmerich's trilogy?
Mobile, progressively, professional.
All that is, there are a few percentage points in between each of those categories. We're trying to figure out what those are for each of you. What it'll take to move your game forward. Is there something we're doing that we could change very easily to accommodate your business? Because you all are our clients. You're the most important part of our business. Most
Heart.
Oh, yeah. The heart.
And so when it comes to time looking at the facilities, the staff, the processes, the procedures, the leadership, the classes, the events, everything, we need you all. Cindy somewhere.
Cindy.
She's gone. Okay.
She's working.
You all will get an email. It'll say urgent KWPP 2013 agent survey. Please take the 8 minutes to sit and click it. There's also comment boxes. So for those of you who don't like just the categories, you know, the ratings, you can sit and type your comments, and we are going to review each and every one. For each of the categories, here are the rankings. The first is exceptional. Remember George Fraser? He said in order to move forward and be a
progressive.
Upwardly mobile, progressive, and professional.
In order to be a professional, you have to make the money, you have to be exceptional. And so we're curious, what are we doing that's exceptional? Because we can't ask you all to up your game unless we first do what? Right. And then the next one is good. And if you recall George Fraser, he said good ain't gonna get it anymore, not in this economy. And then the next one is average. If you recall what George said about average, if we're average, you're making no money. You can't be good or average and make good money. And then the next one is fair. We're really interested in that. Because clearly, if we're only making money between good and exceptional, we are clearly losing money between fair and poor. And so what our hope is, we want to do this every year. We might even do it twice a year. So, and you all are our audience. It's not our opinion. So for 10 years, it was our opinion. We'd be in a closed room. What do you think? I think Jason and Emmerich should go dance a jig. That's a good idea. Might not have been the best idea. But we're going to take everyone's opinion as an aggregate. And then we're going to come back and give you the results of it. So that everyone knows what the results are. Then we're going to sit down with the staff and say, this is what our customers are saying about us. And whether it's right or wrong, we have to analyze it. Why? Because we don't want to be Montgomery Wards. Anyone remember Montgomery Ward?
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to Montgomery Ward? They closed their shop. We don't want to be Remax 100, 101? One. We want to be that company that when people think about doing real estate in Prince George's County or anywhere in this tri-state area, they think of us individually. We want to be, someone said Nordstrom, the desired place that you want to be to do your business. So the only way we get to that is by getting you all's temperature and figuring it out, taking that and taking it back to our staff. So we really need you all to look at that. Emmerich talked about moving up the ladder. We did research, we did analysis in the last 5 years. Our average per agent cost, minimum, whether they produce anything or not, has gone from $2,900 to almost $4,600. That's per agent. Everybody look to the left, look to the right and say, I'd invest $4,600 in you, and I'm hoping you'll invest it in me.
I invested $4,600 in you, and I hope you invested in me.
So as you guys think about why we're having this new discussion, and you're thinking about it as you're doing the survey, I want you to realize that we have invested, whether anyone produces or sells. If you don't sell a house, we're going to spend $4,600 on you in 2014. If you do nothing. Now, I want that to resonate because if you think about it in your own personal life, ain't a lot of folk you would spend $4,600 on who ain't doing nothing. But here's the converse part of that. We believe in you all, and so we've committed to doing it. We believe that we can move this entire organization and take a quantum leap, and we need you all to partner with us to do it. We've gotten the staff together. The staff has come up with an excellent list of goals for 2014, not our goals, their goals. We're going to be sharing that with you. I think on the calendar next, it says this is a don't miss meeting for January. It's a don't miss meeting. Y'all come on through because we're going to have that information for you all, and we're going to discuss it openly and frankly with you. So if you all would like me and Emmerich to stop dancing or wearing our stuff, we'll do it. If you want us to do more of it, we'll do it. But we're going to do whatever it takes to move all of our businesses, not just ours, all of our businesses forward in a major way. Something, I lost my train of thought when looked at your smiling face. We're going into 2014. This says get on the bus. What we need to know is how many buses to order. Think about it. If we're going on a trip, a charter trip to New York to a play, a Broadway play, we just need to know how many people want to get on the bus. So we need 5 buses outside, we have 5 buses. We have 8 buses outside, we have 8 buses, or 10 buses. We want to take everyone. When you think about Keller Williams, we want you to think about the fun times you've had, the family environment you've had, the way you've grown, and the way we've grown with you. You all are integral to our success. And there are times that we don't slow down enough to say thank you. Thank you for doing business with us. Thank you for representing us in the community. Thank you for taking our message of hope, that we as a community can produce a company that does outstanding service and fulfills the needs. Thank you for volunteering at all the events that we put on. Thank you for being an example to the next generation. I glanced in the back, I saw Eileen with her daughter, and I thought, what kind of people bring their kids to our meetings on a Saturday morning? But that's what we want. And if you go backwards and think back, when you were a kid, when you were 5 years old, these businesses didn't exist in our community. We didn't have that opportunity to bring our kids somewhere so that they could see the Black Santa, they could see people moving forward, doing business, impacting their community. So thank you. Thank you for taking our message and all the things that we've talked about over the years and putting it in your heart. We're moving forward into the next 10 years. We look forward to everyone coming with us and having an outstanding and prosperous future. Any questions, comments?
Let's get on the bus.